Savvy was about probably 3 years old, I think, at the time, and we were getting out of the Walmart, and we're walking together, and got her little hand. Beautiful day, just a beautiful spring day. Got the top down. At the time, I had a Mustang, and so it had the top down. And so I opened up the door to get her in, and it's just a two-door, so you have to pop the seat up, right? So you pop the seat up, get her in all buckled in, pull the seat back. The seat never goes back to the exact location it needs to be. So just then, the phone rings. I answer the phone, get in the car, right, boom. Start, drive, talking on the phone, right? And the seat's back a little bit, right? It's leaning back. And you may not know this, but there's not a lot of wiggle room in me seeing over the dash. Not a lot. So it's back, but I can still kind of see, but I'm on the phone, I can't fix it. And so I'm pulling, and I can see enough to be able to get going. And right as I'm going to pull out, I'm like, hey, I got to go. I don't want to talk on the phone while I'm doing this, and plus I can't see. And so I got off the phone, and so there's a great opening. I pulled out on Greenfield, and away we go. And I'm like, oh, I got to fix the seat, right? So I'm leaning back. And so I pull the little lever, and all you have to do is pull the lever, and then you go forward, right? And so I pulled the lever, and when I went forward, the seatbelt latched, and then it slung me back even further. Now, right at this moment, right, I'm like almost all the way back. All I can see Jesus. That's about all I can see at this moment. I'm going 45 miles per hour down the road. I freak out, like I'm stressed, right? Which is funny because if you think about it, all I had to do was go boop. That's all that it was. But my mind couldn't think because I was so stressed. So I pulled again, right, and I went to go get it, and it latched me, and then I'm just laying down. I'm literally laying flat. Can you imagine? You would see this Mustang going around. There's no one driving. I'm looking up, and Savvy's right here, and she goes, hi, Dad. I'm like, hey, sweetie. We might go see Jesus today. It's pretty good news. She lets out a belly laugh. She begins to just laugh, because it is pure comedy that I'm laying down in the road. I do the only thing I know at this moment. I slam on the brakes. I just stop. Some cars are around. And they didn't really honk, because they were like, no one's driving that car. I don't know who to honk at. And then I was just laying there. She's laughing. It made me start laughing. And then all of a sudden, the clarity of mind, I go, oh, this is silly. Just go like, boop. I got the seat up and everything else. And I think oftentimes we have problems that seem so big and so restrictive and so restraining that we feel like I can't go anywhere, I can't do anything. But it's just the stress that is holding me down. It's not the options and the availability to solve the problem. As soon as I begin to laugh, something's released, and I realize that God is in charge and God's got a way through every circumstance and every problem that's going on in my life. Laughter